We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Chicago Cubs and the Philadelphia Phillies. The Cubs enter today's matchup with an 11-game winning streak on the line. They'll try to notch their 12th straight. Next. Aaron Nola is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
And that's cut on and missed 0-1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them. Show up to the yard today looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He's slugging over 600 coming into play. That's a lot of extra base hits, a lot of home runs, a lot of doubles, and a lot of balls in the gap. That doesn't come easy, and he has really impressed a lot of people so far this year.
Here's Jason Hayward now, and he fouls this one off. He's got the average of 285 here to start play. 23 homers, and the RBI counted 35. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nola has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty D, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On the ground up the middle, Segura has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. So now the Phillies offense will see Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now pitch on the way. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
1-1. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Here's a pop-up now, and there's out number 2. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has just gone cold. It happens from time to time, but somebody's going to have to create a spark. Hopefully it's with the first 2 guys in the batting order.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper, as Lester jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We are still scoreless. Digging in, Anthony Rizzo. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category.
Hey, D-Roll, up steps one of the best power hitters in the game. And actually, he hit one out of the ballpark in his last game.
Yeah, and I hear you talk about all the time they come in bunches for the power hitters, and that's certainly the case right here. Better be very careful throwing anything over the heart of the plate today.
Now Rizzo belts one, carrying well to right field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's focus on Gene Segura. Very athletic shortstop, has one of the best arms in the position, is really coming into his own offensively as well.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. 261 the average coming into action here. 21 homers and 29 driven in. Oh, and that looked like the very definition of flailing there. It's even at 1. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's 3 for 9. Fouled off. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And he chased it in the dirt. Real Muto finds it, but the throw is not in time. Contreras reaches on the strikeout. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. So here's Albert Almora next. First swings for him in this one, with a runner still at first and one gone. There goes the runner. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. It's right on the money, and Real Muto got him.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base paths so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit in the air out to left. McCutchen is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. The shutout last night.
The first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Here's one hit softly down the line in left. Foul. Now Lester's 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
And he struck him out.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius, as Lester jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. He'll enter play here at 293. 10 home runs, and the RBI count at 35. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Fastball, strike 3 called, as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Lifted in the air out to left. Waiting on it is Almora. And the inning is over. Phillies down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs. Turned on down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
And he had him set up perfectly there, as he's not even close to touching that pitch. And on 4 pitches, he becomes out number 1. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Kipnis, or Kip for short. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Jason Kipnis goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
On could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. Cubs are down in order. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Here's Jay Bruce now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And a nice changeup that time from Lester to start things out. It's 0-1. And Bruce can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Popped him up. Contreras has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. So 1 gone here in the Philadelphia 3rd, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery. There's a fastball on the inner 3rd taken for a strike. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Scott Kingery becomes the 2nd out in the bottom of the 3rd. Stepping in now, Aaron Nola. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Taken in by Kipnis. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Here's Javier Baez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
The 1-0. Popped high in the air. Real Muto is in his tracks now. 1 gone. So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. First pitch of the at-bat.
Count 1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0. Hayward, 30 years of age. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Counts even to Hayward, 2 balls and 2 strikes. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Fouled away. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. McCutchen is under it. And he hauls it down in the corner. Standing in, David Bodie. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Oh, that's out.
Fooled him badly there. I mean badly. It's 1-2.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. And that'll bring up Gene top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Almora's got it, and there is 1 away.
The left fielder, number 22.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. In his career, McCutchen carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. Still no balls and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Another one sent foul. Skied into very shallow right. Hayward has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning. And Bryce Harper will dig into the plate. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Lester into his motion, coming at him with the 0-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
0-2 in the dirt. Listen, this team's a very free swinging team, so he's just going to go ahead and try to keep bouncing. If they're going to swing at him, he's going to keep throwing him.
The 2-2. And this is knocked down on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 0-0. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Scooped up, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. At the plate, Wilson Contreras. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Oh, and just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1. Contreras, a Venezuelan-born ball player, is looking like a near lock at this point to make the NL All-Star squad. He is currently the leading vote getter at catcher.
Hey, let's give a round of applause to the fans for voting this guy first at his position right now. He is not what comes to mind when you think All-Star, but you know what? Check the numbers right now in the first half. He has been a dominant player. This is well-deserved.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
There's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Contreras, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Now back. The center fielder.
Into the box now, Ian Happ looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. From the belt, kicks and deals.
0-1's the count.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is there's...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in the long ball threat, Rhys Hoskins.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And Lester back to work as this is swung on and missed for the first strike. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Change-up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Rhys Hoskins is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 5th. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
The ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. The 1-2.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Now at the plate, JT Realmuto will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Ooh, right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. And something about this outing so far is beginning to look awfully familiar, especially in regards to that hit column. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Harper is there, and he makes the catch for the out. At the plate, John Lester. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
This is hit softly to third. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
Hey, you talk about having a game right here. This guy's working on a no-no, and he mixed in a knock. How would you like to be on the mound knowing you got more hits than the opposition? You haven't given up anything yet.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. From the belt, the pitch. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. He's behind 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. The next Cub up, Jason Hayward. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set and the pitch. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in, the dangerous left-handed hitter, Jay Bruce. Slow roller down the third baseline. Now Lester's 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Now batting.
And in steps Scott Kingery. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. And this is strike 3 called. Make it 5 straight punch-outs. 2 away now.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
To the plate now, Aaron Nola. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Kipnis is there, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the 6th consecutive inning here. We're through 6 full, and we still have no score. Standing in, David Bodie. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Ready for another shot now, Anthony Rizzo. He was a ground out victim last time up. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Settling in now, Wilson Contreras comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And a ball 1-0.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. 2 out, nobody on. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two pitch is fouled away. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. Down the line and fair, that's a hit. The throw into second. The throw pulls him off the bag.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fouled away. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater.
Almora with an even count, 2-2. Here's the 2-2. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Last half of the 7th here, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Gene Segura.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody puts something together to try to score a run.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Andrew McCutchen. He flew out in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batter.
In there for extra bases, and there goes the perfect game. McCutchen can motor. He's heading for third. The relay, and he'll make it to third base safely with only one out as the go-ahead run. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty B, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more.
Nope. Ball one.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Bryce Harper becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Rhys Hoskins is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. 0-1 count, the pitch. In the air, down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-2. Hit out towards second. Kipnis is there, so they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. So striding forward now, Ian Happ. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. 1-1.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Happ with a swing, and he connects, sends this one to deep right field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot down the line in right as they've taken a 1-run lead.
Well, there's nothing that makes you feel as helpless as a ball like this. The pitcher and the right fielder were wishing and hoping it would hook foul right of the pole, but no such luck. Off the foul pole and gone.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening.
Your attention, please.
Gave him 7 pretty good innings here, but he'll head to the dugout in line for a loss. Standing in now, Jason Kipnis as he rips it on the ground to second. Gregorius to his left. He's there for it on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. Alvarez is among a dying breed. Those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a real...
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
So here's one last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you.
Headsets coming off. Here comes the decision, and he is indeed out as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Javier Baez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And that misses ball one. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Would love to have a meeting at the mound right now with the pitcher. Don't understand that pitch. Down and in with a fastball with 2 strikes. Maybe he's looking for a ground ball.
And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Now at the plate, Didi Gregorius. He went down on strikes last time up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy from tying this thing up.
Fouled off. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Bat explodes as this has popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
JT Realmuto comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Lester has his target. 0-2 pitch on its way. Bruce in the air to right, but that'll hook foul and back up into the seats. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot that time off the bat of Jason Hayward. 24 home runs for him on the season as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
The bullpen is going to have to take care of business in the bottom half of this inning. But they're going to be able to throw a lot freer that they've got that extra run to play with. Insurance runs are always huge.
Victor Arano will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Adam Hazley will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Adam Hazley.
Swing and a ground ball to third. Kingery's there. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now back.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
Fouled away. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Hazley is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Striding in once again, Wilson Contreras. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Liner towards second. But this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Fightin' Phils. It's now 2-0 Chicago. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And set to go is the third baseman, Scott Kingery. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Almora is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home 9th.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Adam Hazley. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. No balls and a strike to count. Now Lester's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
Stays alive, still 0-2. And it's fouled away. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. Now at the plate, Gene Segura. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, man, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Hey, not many pitchers can brag about throwing a one-hit complete game, so hats off for him. But as a pitcher, I know he's going to wonder, like, what might have been. So close to a no-hitter, but it wasn't meant to be. That's baseball for you.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Cubbies came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. John Lester earns his 6th winning decision in this one with 15 strikeouts. Aaron Nola struck out 13 in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 23 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. In the National League Central, John Lester struck out 15 overall with the win as the Cubs took care of the Phillies 2-0. He is among the NL leaders in shutouts. Aaron Nola came away with a loss on the mound despite striking out 13 batters in the game. The Metropolitans combined to allow only 4 hits as they cruised to the win over the Cardinals 6-0. The Cincinnati Reds totaled 13 hits as a team as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 7-3. Corbin Burns got his 7th win out of the bullpen, leading the Brewers to a win over the Padres 2-1. The Pirates starting pitcher, number 50, got the win, his 6th so far this year, helping the Pirates push past the Giants 3-2. The Nationals pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 4-0. The Diamondbacks knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 7-2. Aaron Judge was a clutch performer at the dish with 4 RBIs, helping lead the Yankees to a win over the Royals 9-3. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. Marcus Walden grabbed his 4th victory out of the pen, helping lead the Red Sox to a win over the Rays 7-3. The Seattle Mariners combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 6-5. The Orioles allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 3-2. Carlos Santana was hot at the plate, collecting 3 hits in the game as the Tribe defeated the White Sox 5-2. He is among the American League leaders in home runs. Frankie Montas was victorious for the 5th time this season as the Athletics took care of the Tigers 7-4. Hansel Robles won his first game of the season as the Angels defeated the Marlins 4-2. The Astros racked up 11 hits as a team as they got the win in a laugher against the Rangers 6-0. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.